cual me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacen otros como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar. Pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar. Los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas tan digitales.
And welcome to CitiField, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Mets baseball starts right now. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
Pavin Smith is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The pitch. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next to hit, Asdrúbal Cabrera. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
At the plate, Christian Walker. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Smith over at second. Cabrera on at first with nobody out. Now a flare out toward right center.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, David Peralta.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. From the stretch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
From the stretch.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 0-2 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Carson Kelly looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's just 1 for 6. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Now into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Striding in is Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the AB now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. One and 0. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. into first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and this is still a 0-0 ballgame. Digging in will be Nick Ahmed. In previous duels with DeGrom, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch on its way. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So now to the plate, Josh Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Gallen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he misses 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Dominic.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Davis gets his lead at first, nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Three and one to the Mets left fielder.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball four.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And now James McCann. Now the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
None out, runners at first and second. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
To the plate now, Jacob DeGrom, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Now here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Smith gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's 3-0 New York. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Pavin Smith.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Pavin Smith becomes the first out of the inning. The pitch. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Christian Walker. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now the pitch.
Nope. 1-0.
Fastball well outside. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder,
So now into the box is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. J.D. Davis would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Smith finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Mets strand one, but they lead it 3-0. And now in the box, David Peralta. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
In now, Carson Kelly. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Carson Kelly is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Seven in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
No left fielder.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. High and deep to right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The catcher, number 33.
Ready now is James McCann. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's low, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So now the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. From the stretch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. McCann, base runner at first with 1 out. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Brandon Nimmo is on deck. To first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. The Mets lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Nick Ahmed. Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Now a curveball misses inside.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And it's fouled away. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Josh Rojas. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Swing and a line drive. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Gallen.
So here now's the pitcher, Zach Gallen, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
That brings up Pavin Smith. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Looking up is Nimmo. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here now is Asdrúbal Cabrera. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Big Apple. It's the Mets 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. So it's back to the top of the order now. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Now here's the first offering. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves CitiField, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Hit back up, and this is off the second base bag. Scooped up.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
2 down with a runner at first, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it.
At the plate now is Christian Walker. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First offering.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Fouled off. One and 2, here it comes. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Stepping in now, Carson Kelly. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
3 balls and a strike to Carson Kelly. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hanging curveball taken though for a 2nd strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Nimmo. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They're down 3-2. Alex Young enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. High in the air down the right field line.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Down the left field line and deep. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you could do with that pitch.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Dominic Smith is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith. Hit down the third baseline. Now the 0-1. Davis leads off first with 1 away. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. James McCann stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. One and one. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're up 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
One gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The right fielder, number 10.
Next, it'll be Josh Rojas. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Mets out in front, 3-2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. Now the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now back,
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Kevin Pillar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's the first pitch. McCann aboard here at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2.
I liked that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The center fielder, number 9.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Full count still. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Mets go down quickly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Tim LeCastro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential
16.
tying run.
Tim LeCastro.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again.
Talk about it being a game of inches. That ball stays barely fair to tie this ball game up. late innings. You have to be feeling super confident, rounding the pillows after tying this one up.
In now, Haven Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now the 2-0. Waiting on deck is Asdrúbal Cabrera. Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Now it'll be Asdrúbal Cabrera, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Has a look, now the pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 delivery.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Christian Walker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
2-1, here it is.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, David Peralta, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the street.
Dalton Varsho will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chris Davinsky.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor.
Francisco.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up. Cabrera might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Fouled off. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-2. Just short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Albert Almora will come on now and pinch run here. At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, the 0-1, and he misses with it. 1-1. Popped him up. Kelly waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 2 left for the Mets. Score remains tied at 3-3. Jordan Yamamoto will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jonathan Villar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Carson Kelly. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. To short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
In now, Nick Ahmed. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Josh Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 4-3 Arizona. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Stefan Crichton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Now the first pitch. as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0.
Count is 2 and 1.
A little bouncer. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Racing back the right fielder. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot down the line in right, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
James McCann is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Jose Peraza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now here's the first offering. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
To the plate now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-1 pitch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Cabrera gets to it. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Next, it'll be Francisco Lindor. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. Jacob Barnes takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Big spot here, and it'll be Dalton Varsho, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch, and he takes ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Nimmo calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Stepping in once again is Asdrúbal Cabrera. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Popped him up. McCann moving to his left. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. This game's all tied at 4. Taylor Clark comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Called strike 0-2. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Dribbled down the third baseline. Again, another foul ball. Ready with another two-strike offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. So next to bat will be Jonathan Villar. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Varsho is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Big at-bat now, and here is Michael Conforto. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. A ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Here's the 1-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied at 4. Eleventh inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Villar in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Up next, David Peralta, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 pitch.
strike.
Popped up. VR has room in foul territory. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there, so I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Stepping in next, Carson Kelly. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar. The swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, two men out. The 0-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bouncing ball, foul. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Runners at the corners, two men out. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ready with another two-strike offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Nimmo. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a three-run blast to left center as they jump ahead by 3. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in CitiField. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in CitiField, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Aaron Loop, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
The bat, number 13, shortstop,
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Nimmo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mets 4. Now to the plate, here is J.D. Davis. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, right to him. And he's retired here, 1 away.
You know what's funny right there, Matty? Back in the day, you would have saw a ton of high fives in the dugout. But as I look at this guy go back to the dugout, you're not seeing much. Guys don't want to give themselves up. Managers don't want to give away outs anymore. Probably should have just laid down the butt and took the sacrifice with him, but he still was able to do his job.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Conforto stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box, James McCann, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby nut.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Tomas Nido will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. High and deep down the left field line. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. The Mets down to their final strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Van Meter is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Arizona get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Taylor Clark gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.